What's going on?
What's up, party people? Hey, what's going on with our chat?
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got
Okay. Duncan's got the chat. What's going on, party people? Hey, welcome into the RhinoMan Show. I'm Tom, a.k.a. RhinoMan, and this is Rhino's son, Duncan. Hey, we got it going. Today, we're going to be talking to you about an experience that we had over the weekend. As you guys know, we were hanging with Mr. HANDPAY at his birthday bash. We got to see D-Lucky, and we're going to talk about that too. But first, I want to talk about experiences real quick before we get Joe on the phone. And yes, I got headphones in because we didn't want to hear a bunch of echo. Just saying. So experiences that you have had. Maybe you've bought an experience, or you have an experience that you want other people to buy. I get it. There's an experience in Las Vegas. It's called the restaurant tour, where they take you to like 4 or 5 of the high class restaurants. They put you in a bus, and you go to 4 or 5 of the high class restaurants, and you order an appetizer. Hey, you could do that on your own. I could go to 4 or 5 restaurants, order appetizers at each one, and get a sample of what they have to offer. That's the experience you're paying for. Hey, look at, I got it just like that, guys. I got my shirt. You'll see that winning jackpot soon on D-Lucky's channel. But those are the kind of experiences that you pay for because you're not used to doing those things. And we'll get into the whole D-Lucky thing in a minute. If you guys are in the background, hey, please come in. Let me know what you think about experiences that you've had and everything else. Right now, we're going to go ahead and get our guest on the show and bring him in.
You don't want to go through chats?
Oh, yeah, let's go through chats.
Okay, we got... Oh, Mr. HANDPAY's in chat.
Mr. HANDPAY is in the chat. What's going on, bro?
Okay.
We got the Good Life 88. We got Oklahoma Casino Review. Of course, we got Jackpot Joe. He's waiting in the background right now. Randy the Slot Wizard. Trace the Ace. Gamblers Unknown. Good Life 88. Mr. HANDPAY, Little Dutchie, past the Dutchie on the left-hand side. Hey, we got Ren Slots. We got, let's see, Buddha Edwin Ebat. Thank you for coming in. Hope you hit another grand soon, buddy. Let's see, Sister Yoshi, channel manager. Yeah, he had a grand on Dragon Link.
Wow.
I don't really like these headphones, but whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see who else we got in here. I see a lot of people. R.A. Jr. Hey, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you. Yo Ange's in the house. We got quite a few people. James Jameson's not drinking Jameson today. I got the Mike's Hard Lemonade. I'm drinking the hard strawberry lemonade too. Yep. And he's drinking his pre-workout. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Real Fever, Deborah, thank you for coming in. Wizard Sisters in the house. Scotty H-Town, hey, thank you for coming in. Let's get Jackpot Joe on the channel right now. Bam.
Right there.
We're going to bring him in big before we start doing anything. He's the third cowboy to the group, guys. You got to check it out. You got to love the hat. What's going on, Joe? Hey, guys, real quick, if it's too loud for you, let me know. I've been having some issues with the sound, but we got it worked out, I think.
All right. Can everyone hear everything okay? I tried to message in chat. Can you guys hear Jackpot Joe? If so, give us some thumbs up, and then we could get this thing started.
Jackpot Joe, welcome in, bro. Hey, how did you enjoy this weekend?
Oh, we can't hear Jackpot Joe.
Hold on 1 second, Joe. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second here. But yeah, just drink. Just drink. Definitely.
Okay, we'll get this fixed. No.
Oh, we got to go in here. Joe is speechless.
Okay. Let me see.
Okay, go ahead. You take over.
Okay. So how about you How about you read through the chat, see what they're saying?
Okay, perfect. Let's see. Bradley Jones. Hello, Rhino Man. Can't hear Joe. Wow. Hee haw. Howdy, Jackpot Joe. That's from Creepy Old Man Slots. We can't hear Joe. We got LOL. There's no Joe. Joe, you got to speak up, bro. Let's see. I could hear you loud and clear. We might have to take the speaker off.
Okay.
And get it going, and I'm sure that's my channel manager telling me we can't hear Joe. Can you guys hear everything going on there? Joe, say something.
Okay, I think what we could do...
I could hear you perfect.
What if we do this?
Okay. How about now, guys? Mic's on. Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I could hear you perfectly.
Well, it don't matter if you can hear him. We want the viewers to hear him.
Okay. How about that?
How about that?
Oh, maybe it's just...
Disconnect your headphones. Oh, can you hear
I
me?
think it's...
I could hear you.
Gamblers Unknown says barely.
Barely. Well, I'm glad.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. I can't hear Joe. Sister Yoshi says, no Joe.
Oh.
Take your shirt off so we can hear
You got to take your shirt off so we can hear you. If you don't take your shirt off, we can't hear you. There you go. Hey, there you go. We can hear you now.
Okay, so...
You're not freezing.
Okay.
Want tickets to the gun show?
Yeah, we want tickets to the gun show. Faint, now faint. Okay.
No, faint again. I'm getting seasick.
I'm getting seasick.
Okay, you guys can hear him?
Mr. HANDPAY has become a member. Thank you so much for becoming a member, Mr. HANDPAY. Really appreciate it. We got some good pictures of Joe without his shirt on. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Hopefully,
wait. Now they're saying it's faint again. Oh, I...
Can you hear me now? Now volume is good. Is on. Joe is 1 of 10. Shave that weird little patch on your chest. Can you guys
Shave
hear
that
me?
weird little patch on your chest.
yes, shave that weird little patch on your chest. Mr. HANDPAY comes in with the $9.99 super chat.
Okay, they can hear him now.
So now Scotty H-Town wants me to take my pants off.
Well, he always wants you to take your pants off. Okay, as I was saying at the beginning of the show, you know, people pay for different experiences. And for me, if D Lucky is charging for these experiences, which he is, his target audience isn't somebody like you or me that goes to the casino all the time. He's got a specific target audience, and right now most of it's coming from Hawaii. There's no casinos in Hawaii, so people want that experience to get out to a casino and start gambling. What is your thought on the whole D Lucky thing?
You know what? I'm just like everybody else that's hating on him on the internet. Before I actually saw this, okay? Now, this is all full disclosure, guys. I don't really care what anybody thinks. I'm not trying to be YouTube's #1 channel. I'm not trying to score brownie points for anybody. I'm just going to tell you how I actually felt about what I saw. And but just like everyone else, we all hated on the guy, right? I mean, he's a scammer. It doesn't work, or it's all bullshit. It may be, but the guy's got something good going on there, okay? So kudos for him. We saw it live. I saw it 4 feet from us. RhinoMan was there at Cosmo, right?
I did. I got to see exactly what he was doing for the people that were coming in to take part in this experience. Basically,
Well,
he's a hustler.
You can show, you can't hate him for hustling, right?
No.
You can show him the text message. You can bring it up there. Rhino Man was at the bar. I texted him. I said, "Hey, D Lucky's doing an experience 4 feet from me." Okay. He puts this guy in front of a pinball machine that's $100 slot. Okay. It's 2 credits, so it's $200 a pull. The guy loads up $1,000 in the machine. Okay. And I don't mean to stereotype, but it looks like that might be his last $1,000 he's got in his pocket. You know, he sits down there and he tells him, you know, do 2 credits and hit it. He must have ran it down. He must have did 3 spins. Then he started getting some cherries. So he was getting some fuel, ammo. And then all of a sudden the top dollar symbol popped up. Okay. And I think I texted you at the point. I'm like, you got to get over here and you got to see this. Yeah. And the first offer was like $2,000. And he asked him, do you want to take this offer? And he said, the guy looked at him and said, no. The second offer came and it was like $3,000. Okay. And he said, do you want to take this offer? And he said, no. He hit it again and it was $4,000. Now, you guys know on Top Dollar, it tells you either take the offer or best play is take offer or try again. And it said best play was to try again. Okay. So there was probably a better one than the $4,000. But D-Lucky told him, it's up to you. What do you want to do? He didn't force him to pick one. He asked him what he wants to do. And the guy took the offer. I thought he was a bonehead for doing it, but whatever the case is. Hey. After the experience, he disappears. He disappears out into the wilderness. Nobody knows where he goes. He's got his 2 guys that work with him, but the guy disappears. 30 minutes later, he's back with another customer. Yeah. I mean, it was crazy. I got my shirt on backwards. I just realized that.
Well, you took it off once. But he disappears, and he goes to scope out other machines and look for other things to find better machines. He has some kind of ESPN or whatever you want to call it. And here's my take on that. The people that are doing this experience are not doing the experience with a negative attitude. They're coming in, I'm doing the D-Lucky experience, I'm going to win a jackpot. So already they're starting off with a positive mindset of, hey, this guy gets a lot of people jackpots, even though there's a lot of losers out there. They're coming in with that positive mindset, and that's always a good thing when you're gambling. That's one. 2, he makes them fill out waivers. They know exactly what they're getting in the thing. Go ahead.
So I want to touch on some people that said in the chat. The Closet Scratcher says people are adults. Do you and let D-Lucky make his money. Yeah. It's all about personal responsibility. I believe that's true. Jennifer B said, I want the Mr. HANDPAY experience. I'd pay good money for that.
And we got the Mr. HANDPAY experience. You may not want all that you see, but yeah.
Hey, but you know what experience?
Oh, Mr. HANDPAY's taking numbers. So
you know what experience was the best?
I wonder how much that would cost. Just being around Mr. HANDPAY, that was a good experience. So that was great.
Yeah, that was great.
Continue.
But the best experience was the Randy experience. I mean, come on.
Hey, you assaulted that head, I must say. You absolutely did. But yeah, Mr. HANDPAY will have his own experience coming out sometime soon. But fortunately for Jackpot Joe, myself, and Duncan, we got to take part in his birthday celebration, which was
top notch.
Top notch. And what do you have to say about that, Joe?
What's that?
What do you have to say about that experience?
Yeah, you know what? There was I've been to Vegas obviously countless times. I've been there for my honeymoon. I've been there for conventions, just weekends with the guys, having a blast. Guys, this was an incredible experience. It was the best. What are you pointing up at?
I was picking your nose.
Oh, man, it was great. I'm honored to call him a friend. Because obviously I just met him about a year
Very
and a half
important.
ago.
Dear
up
Lucky
in,
does not
Milwaukee.
make anyone sign a
He's a great
non-disclosure
guy. Had a
agreement.
great time.
Okay.
You know, and I texted him. I felt kind of guilty the way he treated us. It was his birthday. You're supposed to treat him.
Exactly.
Oh,
So real quick, Mr. HANDPAY sends a $9.99 super chat. Very important that D Lucky does not make anybody sign a non-disclosure agreement. There's a lot of people out there that are saying, "Oh yeah, I signed a non-disclosure agreement. I can't talk about my D Lucky experience." In his case, that was not the case, and he does not make them do that. So that's just something else somebody's hating on D Lucky about, people making them do that.
You know what? This is what I'll tell you. Good for him. He's got a good thing going there. I know a lot of other channels do a lot of drama stuff. And just like me, I buy into that shit. I love watching TMZ. I read the National Enquirer. I don't, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, people buy into that stuff for the views, right?
Exactly.
Well, guess what? He's doing his experience for the views. So it's the same thing what they're doing. Now, as a slot player, honestly, anybody who tells me that they can show me a machine and I'm going to get a jackpot, I'm first going to call bullshit.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I play. If that's the case, wow. But there's something to be said. I don't know. It's not like he just walks up to a machine and says, "This one's going to hit." He canvasses the location, and I don't know what it is, but he could figure out which ones probably have a better chance, I could say.
Exactly.
I mean, for Jason, for Mr. HANDPAY, I mean, really any machine he's going to play at a higher denom, the chances of him getting a jackpot are pretty damn good.
Exactly.
But I saw it live, in front of me. I also saw him also play some machines and didn't win anything. I mean, it happens. But
exactly. I think we got some chats in here. Hold on one second.
So if I scroll back up, someone let me try to find the exact comment, but someone said you don't see Mr. HANDPAY putting losers on his page, and I would say that's pretty normal, because for me, not being in the gambling scene, I wouldn't want to see anyone lose in gambling. I would only want to see people win. So that's just, good marketing. He doesn't want to put any, losing people on the channel.
But here's the thing with that. It's all about knowing your target audience. And D Lucky's target audience isn't Jackpot Joe. His target audience isn't me. His target audience isn't any of these slot channels. He doesn't want you to come on his experience if you don't want to take part in the full experience and do that. His target audience is people that don't get out to gamble that much, and they watch his videos and they want the experience of gambling and winning a jackpot. You always see in his videos, have you ever won a jackpot before? And most of them will say no. Yeah. They haven't won a jackpot because they're not in the casinos 24/7 like we are.
Yeah. Some other people said, Jennifer B., I don't like the drama stuff. I firmly believe that everyone makes their own choices and they can support who they watch, or support on who to watch and stuff. I believe that. Some other people...
I have tons of losers, I think we all do.
Yeah, there's plenty of channels showing losers. That is true, but as just from an outsider perspective, not coming in, like not being a part of like gambling shows or slot channels, I like me just scrolling on TikTok. I just wouldn't want to see like, oh, this person lost money. Like, even when I was with Mr. HANDPAY, right behind him. When he was doing his birthday live, he was losing a little bit, and it was hurting me because I normally don't gamble at all. So, like, I just don't like to see the
money going away.
I don't like to see people lose. So, I would rather see more wins than loses. It's all about the excitement. Yeah, and when you're winning, your excitement's going up. You're like, oh, damn, can I get this higher? Can I get this higher? So, that's why I think that D Lucky, makes his channel like that, and I like it.
Go ahead, Joe.
Randy makes you sign a non-disclosure.
Yeah, he makes me for the new channel that he has. Everybody that partakes in the Glory Hole Adventures has to sign that waiver that Randy puts out. I'm just saying. Mr. HANDPAY says I lost my ass.
Yeah, I don't want to say that, but
but it's true. A lot of these people that go through gambling, even for their channels, they lose their ass. Some people record the whole thing, whether they win or lose, post it up there, and it's the experience of going through time and time again until they get the wins to do it. I know I myself don't sit down at a machine and start recording right away, which I probably should do. I'd probably have more videos to show you guys.
Yeah, so I'm not here to change anybody's opinion about how they feel about this D-Lucky stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you from somebody who saw it firsthand and live. It's quite a production. It's well put together. The guy's busier than hell.
Okay.
I mean, we're all on here for the entertainment aspect, right? We're not on here for our health.
Yeah. So
Okay.
let me ask you this question, Joe. Prior to going and seeing the D-Lucky experience live or just being around it, you had an opinion that, oh man, this is a scam. There's no way, this works out. Now, after seeing it, what are your thoughts on his experience altogether? Do you think he's ripping people off? Do you think that it's a scam? Do you think what he's doing is wrong?
Okay, so you're talking to somebody who's done a lot of things in Vegas, okay? I've gone to a lot of shows. I've done ATV tours. I've done a lot of things that Vegas has to offer.
Yeah.
This is a pretty unique thing that Vegas has to offer, okay? I mean, when you're going to Vegas, whether you want to do it or not, it's up to you. Nobody puts a gun to your head.
Exactly.
If you don't know anything about slot machines, maybe it's a good experience, He's going to take you to, he tells you where to meet you. He's looks at the machines. I don't want to comment on he's got ESPN
Yeah.
for slot machines. I don't want to comment on that, but he's selling an experience. He's doing nothing different than, in my opinion, than the guy who does the ATV tour or the limo tour or the helicopter tour. Okay, he's giving you the slot tour. Okay.
Hey, and his viewership shows it. But do you have a different opinion of the man?
I do.
Prior,
I absolutely do.
Okay.
I absolutely do. I'm not. I think it's genius what he's doing, and he's making bank. He's making a shitload of money.
Absolutely. Absolutely, he is.
And as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, kudos for him on that.
Without a doubt. Is there some more chats going on right now?
yeah. So I believe
You got 55 people in here. That's awesome.
That is awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Really appreciate it. We're going to try and get to all your chats right now.
We're gonna
Overall
end,
says
we're gonna
in
end this
chat-
about 6:30 because Mr. HANDPAY's got a premiere video that's pretty amazing. So
It is going to be amazing.
We're all gonna go over there. And check
Amy
that
Beth B. D-Lucky is the same as
flipping and dipping.
Flipping and dipping. Yeah. I guess
I don't
that's
know.
another channel.
Okay.
out. Yeah,
but
I don't know about.
I have no idea about flipping and dipping. I can't comment on that one.
I believe Scotty H Town says Randy pays you in mouthwash. Is that is that true?
No, I haven't got paid yet, so that's all good.
Okay. And then Randy also said, Rhino Son, you're still on my best friends list for right now. I appreciate that. Hopefully I don't get off the list. RhinoMan pays me to say something, so keep that in mind. And then let me scroll through. So Ange says, is it a scam for people to buy a purse that someone in the universe says costs $10K? Is it a scam for an experience to be in the same room as any celebrity dinner?
Yeah,
Same thing, really. I think so. I know that some people would pay like tons of money to like sit in the room with Drake and just have dinner with him. So
I wouldn't.
you wouldn't, but
I wouldn't.
but that's not the audience.
But here's the thing. Like I said at the beginning of the show, I partaked in a lot of different experiences, and that's what you're paying for, the experience. You're not paying to you know, have a guaranteed jackpot, and it's very clear in what he does.
Okay. Mr. Handpay says, Joe, actually, to me, before the trip, quote, what the hell are you doing, Jason? You don't need D-Lucky. Winky face.
But, you know, that's true. He did. Jackpot Joe did say to Jason, what the hell are you doing going on there?
I thought he was nuts. I thought he was nuts. Then when I thought about it kind of more on the marketing scheme, then it became brilliant. But I still thought the guy was a scammer, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And then I met him at Win, and he was very cordial, very kind.
Yeah.
The guys who work with him were very kind. You know, after his experience, and then we went back to the hotel, you know, I had a totally different opinion. What really changed it was at Cosmo, when 4 feet from me, some guy was doing the experience, and I was, you know, hawking it, checking it out, and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy. I looked at, I can't remember who was standing next to me. It was my buddy Adam who was there. I looked at him, I go, can you effing believe this? The dude just hit $4,000 on, you know, 3 spins. And
he was two machines away from you at that time, right?
Yeah, I was right there. I was standing right there. And I should have gone and played that machine, but you know what? I went to Aria right after that. I had an early flight, and I played that same damn machine. I dumped $2,000 in it and didn't get one goddamn spin.
Hey, that happens quite a bit, and that's why, you know what? If we go out to Vegas or we go to a casino and we put money in a slot machine, you know what? 9 times out of 10, we're not going to hit crap, but that 10th time we might hit something really good, and that's the experience that we're getting. You know, as gamblers.
You know,
so
you know the other thing I want to bring
the
up
closet
really quick.
scratcher says D-Lucky is no more of a scam than the IRS. Only he wears Cartier.
Where's Cartier? Yeah.
I would like to wear that. So, Kino Kids in chat, what's up? Good Life 88 says, it's nice someone reputable like Mr. Handpay spoke out about this. I didn't believe it when Randy the Slot Wizard said that he loved to D-Lucky. Yeah.
Randy just loves D, not the lucky part.
Scotty H-Town is on the same track. D-Lucky more like ripping and sniffing. I don't know what he's sniffing. Maybe the thumb.
I don't know. But you know what? It just goes back. And I'm going to say this for everybody out there. You know, as consumers of videos and as consumers of YouTube, you know, you tend to form some kind of opinion about what you see on screen. And if you listen to a lot of other people talk negatively or bash somebody, then you're probably going to feel the same way until you get to meet the person and find out it's not true. I'm just saying there's a lot of negativity that goes around it, and I think that the guy knows his market and he's just capitalizing on that. So
I mean, he is an entrepreneur. He's a genius with what he's doing. You know.
Yeah.
The other thing is I had a brief meeting with Sarah and Victor from All Casino Action.
Okay.
And he's another one that I thought was an arrogant asshole, and she was a whatever.
Yeah.
But I actually found they were pretty nice, and they found a niche that works for them. Good for them. and people are going to hate on them, but they're doing this for entertainment purposes. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's their gig. That's their shtick. You can't hate on that for that.
And I think Trace the Ace says it for good for Mr. Handpay. Give him a try and form your own opinion, not based on somebody else's gossip channel. Hey, and that's true with everything out there. Some people say that, hey, it's fake or whatever. Until you go through the experience, until you meet the person that they're talking about, then you know what's going on. What's up next?
So Joe S is in chat. Hello, what's up? Mr. Handpay, I thought that video with D-Lucky was great. Did you come up with that, or did D Lucky? I would want to know. So Mr. HANDPAY, drop that in chat if you're still listening.
And I believe he just wanted to go do the experience. Now, Joe, you were with him, and you asked him the question. What was the answer from Mr. HANDPAY why he was doing the experience?
It was like, why not? Why not try it out?
Yeah.
You know, let's see. He'll form his own opinion if it was legit or not.
You know, and if I had HANDPAY money, I'd probably be trying it out too. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I got a HANDPAY, just saying. But okay, now let's jump around a little bit. Let's go. I know we tried to touch on it a little bit ago. Mr. HANDPAY, he was staying at that beautiful suite. Tell us, because you were there with him a day or two before.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I didn't even. So this is funny. I used to gamble a lot in Mirage when it was MGM.
Yeah.
And I've always gotten the nice suites, the penthouse, the pool table, all that stuff, and the 2-bedroom. And I always thought I was a shit. I thought I had the best stuff. When I got to Mirage and I saw the villa, he had a villa which is connected to it. I've never seen anything like it. It had its own pool, its own spa. It was three or 4 bedrooms, a TV in every room.
Private chef for the barbecue.
Yeah, the private chef, car service, butler service. I mean, I felt like the average.
There's a quick story. There's a quick story about that. You said, "Hey, meet me at the front. Come over here. We're at the Mirage. You have to text me when you get here." So I text Joe, and he says, "I'll be right up. I got to walk to let you in because you can't just come in." So I text them, and we're waiting around. We must have been waiting around for like 15 minutes. For Joe to walk the hall just to get us to where we had to go. They had him way back in the back where all the VIPs go. But yeah, that was a long walk just to get to the villa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something. I mean, gosh, that's a beautiful property.
Yeah.
Beyond the casino. And I got something for, I got good feelings for the Mirage. I had good feelings for the Mirage.
Too bad they didn't let him film.
Yeah, that I'm sure that's something down the road they'll work on, but
that was your fault, right?
Yeah, that was my fault. Yeah. I took my shirt off and started playing slots.
Yeah, it's frowned upon.
All right, so I want to touch on some chat right here. Ren Slot says, "I love Rhino Show." A lot of other people too. We got 56 viewers in chat, so thank you for being here. Mike and April do cool stuff is in here. Hello. Robert Kanziski, I don't know if he's throwing shade, but he said, "Mr. HANDPAY, if people win gift packs on your channel, do you actually send them to the winners?" Just asking for a friend.
That's Robert throwing shade at me. It's okay, Robert. You got a big pack coming out to you.
KDC Slot says, "I want a party like this next month." Good Life.
Hey.
Is Good Life throwing a party like this?
Yeah, he's throwing a party like this.
Okay.
Randy's throwing a party at the Motel 8.
At the Motel 8? No, if you saw my trip back from Vegas, Randy has his own motel right there in Baker, California. It's pretty fine. It's a high establishment, and they have their own villas there too.
Yeah, a glory hole in each room.
Oh, jeez.
So,
oh my God. What?
Randy says, "Oh, sorry."
Oh, go ahead.
All right, so Randy says, "Mr. HANDPAY gives out gifts without people winning then."
Wow.
That is crazy.
That's no joke. Look at this.
Just like that.
Just like this.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm saying. Beautiful shirt. Thank you, Mr. HANDPAY.
I'm reading, let's see.
So, Good Life 88 says, "I'm happy to humble brag. I've seen some pretty nice suites, penthouses in my day. Private jacuzzis are spoiling. Me and Randy talk for hours in that bubbly jacuzzi."
Hey, I'm sure you do. But not only did it have a jacuzzi, bathtub, jacuzzi, swimming pool, but it had its own private little golf
course.
Yeah, the golf putting.
The putting course right there.
Hey,
Motel
how about also
69.
talk? We ran into Vegas Dave.
Yes.
Vegas Matt.
Matt.
Right? Vegas Matt. He was pretty cool, people.
He was pretty cool, people, and he agreed to do an interview live on the RhinoMan show.
Yep.
I'll be reaching out to him later to get that set up.
NES Scratcher.
Life of a Gambler. Bobby was there. You know,
Yeah.
Robert the accountant. There were so many people there. It was a wonderful time that we had.
Vegas Max.
Oh, tell us
Vegas Matt.
Yeah.
about the lamb chops.
The lamb chops. He wants to know
Yeah.
about the lamb chops.
Oh.
What did you think of the lamb chops?
Oh, the lamb chops were amazing. I had like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, just I didn't even know they were lamb. I started cutting into them. Perfect. Like rare, medium rare, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I took the first bite and I was like, oh damn, I'm eating a couple of these.
So here's what happened. Mr. HANDPAY had lamb chops, steak, chicken. He had the whole spread.
He got the ratatouille dish, the one from Ratatouille with the zucchini, squash. That was at
He had
Mr.
the
HANDPAY's
mashed
place.
potatoes.
The butter with the potatoes in them. Yeah, that was fabulous. But when they brought out the lamb, this guy right here, he says #starving son. He must have ate 3 or 4 of those. Mr. HANDPAY had to tell him to bring some more lamb out because this guy just ate it all.
Yeah. Hey, well, the mashed potatoes from Scary Movie 2.
Joe stuck his fingers in there. Oh, these are some good ones.
He
Yeah.
took the
Yeah,
turkey
no
and
one-
started.
No one after Jackpot Joe ate the potatoes. he was sticking his fingers in there, everything.
And then that cheesecake was amazing.
The cheesecake. The cheesecake.
Oh,
You know-
the cheese! Don't get me started on the cheesecake.
That was
That
ridiculous.
cheesecake was wonderful. It had a layer of raspberry, and it was just the perfect cheesecake. It wasn't too sweet, but it wasn't like too tarty.
Yeah.
It was just perfect.
It was perfect. But you know, here's what I really enjoyed about that. You know, Jason had that thing going, and more people started coming in as it got a little bit later. And he was supposed to do a live at 8:00, but we were having such a good time, he postponed the live. And then when it was time to go, he had people pull in on his shirt saying, "Come on, let's get out of here, let's get out of here." But when it was time to go, he said, "Hey, everybody, I got cars out there for you guys. We're going to go over to Cosmo, and we're going to have fun all together." He had rides for everybody. And that was his birthday. He didn't have to do all that, but he did do it. And, hey, it was a great time for sure.
You know what the secret of that cheesecake was? Duncan, right? That's his name?
What the secret of this cheesecake, do you know what that was?
No, what was the secret?
Breast milk.
Breast milk.
Oh! I need me another one of those. I need me another one of those. That was good. That was really good. So if it was breast milk, give me 2 of them. Give me 3 of them.
2 of them.
Goldie one is in chat.
Goldie one, I want to say hi to everybody else in the chat. I know Robert Kaczynski, I didn't say hi. Gambling Mitzi, sorry. Little Dutchy, Buddha and whatever. Everybody else that's been in and out of the chat, really appreciate it. Chris and Lou Slots. We're trying to work it out so Jackpot Joe does get to the event in March. He's gonna try and fly into Burbank, and I'm gonna drive him out to Vegas. So
I gotta get it cleared. That's spring break week with my kids, so I gotta get it
okay,
approved from my wife if I'm gonna do that.
we'll see.
I would love to. I just booked June for Vegas.
Okay.
We'll be out there for Granny Fest in October.
Well, June, you're coming out for RhinoMan's birthday, right?
When is that?
June 8th.
I'm coming at the end of June, but maybe I can come in for a day.
Hey.
Right?
Mr. HANDPAY's going to get that villa again for my birthday.
Right? Exactly. Hey, you know what? Before so it's 6:17.
I know.
We're gonna hang on here for a few, right? Or
Yeah, for a few minutes.
6:30. We'll
end
go
it
over
up.
to Jason. But you know what? There's I want to talk about what we've talked several times, but to get a little serious here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cry, but we've talked about what the YouTube community does.
Yeah.
You know, Tom came to Wisconsin, all right, and we or Chicago, and we drove up to Wisconsin. We both kind of were riding up there talking about, isn't it amazing what this platform has done for certain people, you know, or for people's lives, you know.
Absolutely.
I would have never met him if it wasn't for YouTube. I would never met Jason. I would never met Super Squirrel, who says I've got assless chaps. I would never met Randy. I would have never met Stacia. In life, and one of the things that are great in life is meeting people. Casanovas, I don't know if they're on or not, but they're out of Texas. We get together every other couple months. They're the best. Bruce and Ken from Windy City Frenzy over here became great friends with them. But I'm a car dealer. I'm an RV guy. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I've got dealer friends in all different parts of the country. I've got friends in all different parts of the country. I could say, we're good friends here. We communicate. Gamblers Unknown up in Michigan. It's a wonderful thing. What this does is it brings peace, brings a lot of fun. So
exactly. So I'm going to touch on that real quick. It's exactly what you're saying, but I'm going to say it in a little bit of a different way. The success that you have with your YouTube channel could be a number of different things. It could be the subscribers you have. It could be the amount of money you're making. It could be a number of different things. For myself, the success for YouTube for me is because I get to meet people like this right here, right here. I get to meet Jackpot Joe. I get to meet Mr. HANDPAY. I would have never met them. The Yoshis, Super Squirrel, Chris and Lou, everybody that's in the chat, I've had some kind of interaction with them. Gamblers Unknown. These are people that I have not, would have not met any other way except for this platform. And that, to me, that is part of the success that's coming along with doing a YouTube channel. Getting to know these people. As my son said, I can't believe you know him and stuff like that. It's amazing for me. That's the success that I'm reaping from doing this YouTube.
Yeah, and you know what? And I've come to find out that there are some haters out there, and there's no need for anybody. Yeah, I met Super Squirrel at the Wild Card store in Tampa. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I was just reading the comments. There are some haters, and there's no need to be, in my opinion, in this community. Whether it's the slot community or the gaming community or whatever community it is. But, our buddy here is also, he's had some issues, not issues. How do I put it? Somebody's kind of trying to sabotage his subscriber count.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about that. And what that does is it hurts. It could screw you up.
Yeah.
So, Jason HANDPAY's had some success with this D-Lucky experience stuff. The views have been great, but there's other people and there's other channels, I'm sure, that are not excited about it or happy about it or whatever, or jealous.
Yeah.
Basically, you're jealous. And now they're doing what they can to screw them up. And I think that's horseshit, to be quite honest with you.
I agree 100% with that. But, that sort of comes along with the territory. You're always going to have haters. And, if you have haters, that just means you're going in the right direction because people are getting jealous.
Right. Yeah. So, I'm sure they'll get through that. But, you should be aware out there that there's some, obviously everybody knows.
Yeah. So. There's people out there and channels out there that don't want to see you succeed for whatever reason. That may be. But fortunately for us, there's a lot of good channels out there and a lot of people that we have met, at the short time that I've been on YouTube, a couple of years, like Jackpot Joe and everybody else, that are good people, and I'm glad to have gotten to know them. I'm sure Jackpot Joe's not going to turn around tomorrow and say, hey, forget RhinoMan, he sucks, blah, blah, blah. Right. But he might after he sees my video of him passed out next to Randy the Slot Wizard. I don't know. He was hugging that head pretty tightly.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Joe, I know you guys got to get ready. Go over to Mr. HANDPAY. You're not going to believe it.
Throw the link up there.
Bradley Jones, if you could throw Mr. HANDPAY's link to his biggest jackpot of his life on there, that would be fantastic.
Biggest jackpot of his life?
Yeah, I think that's the premiere that's coming out.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's his biggest HANDPAY he's ever got.
biggest handpay he's ever got. I'm looking forward to going over and seeing that.
Yeah.
And
I don't think Bradley Jones is
let me
in
get
here.
some.
hold on, we got some we got some chats that Duncan wants to recap here real quick.
Okay, if we scroll way back up, Robert Konzitzi said, Rhino Son, you could finally eat after RhinoMan cooking. I don't know about that.
I cook great.
He cooks great toaster steaks. So if you would like a steak cooked in a toaster, RhinoMan's your guy.
Now he's throwing shade on me.
Claus the Scratcher says, I'll be there June 3rd to see Garth Brooks.
Hey, that's going to be a great show. Garth Brooks.
Creepy Old Man Slot says, was that NG's old villa? I don't know.
No.
Super Scrolls in chat, what's up? Danny D. I believe Danny D said something about RhinoMan is hard enough to deal with. He needs like 30 channel managers.
Hey, I think she's right there, especially when I turn into Tim.
And then we got some comments. Randy the Slot Wizard said, I love watching Jackpot Joe's expressions like he's bound up for days. I don't know what you guys be doing in your neck of the woods. But
Hey Joe, I didn't say this yet, but everybody at your shop, tell them I said hi. Hey, it was fun meeting them. I know you're there now, so Joe's always working. He's at his shop 24/7 when he's not at the casino. I don't know how he finds time to go home.
Where is Bradley Jones?
Super Squirrel did it. Super Squirrel put it in there.
and
Sister Yoshi did.
Sister Yoshi did too. There you go,
in
guys.
5 minutes.
In 5 minutes.
Wow.
Hey, guys, I'm going to reduce this down just a tad here. You guys are watching the RhinoMan Show. If you guys want to be a guest on the RhinoMan Show, hey, just hit me up on email, chat, whatever. D Lucky, hey, best of luck to you. I hope you continue your success. It was fun watching you do your work. Mr. Handpay, thank you for the weekend. Jackpot Joe, thank you for the weekend, because without you, I probably wouldn't have drove up on Saturday and got to experience the whole thing.
It was a great time, man.
Yeah, it definitely was. It definitely was. Guys, until next time,